How's it going, NPC Nation? Welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, we're going to be talking about what is going on with Nintendo. So, recently, Nintendo, the guy that hacked Nintendo Switch just got out of jail, and then now he has to pay Nintendo 25 to 35% of his income to pay off, what, $10 million? That's a lot of moolah. That's a lot of cash. He's going to be paying that off the rest of his life, and then if he has kids, they're going to be basically paying that off for the rest of their lives. Also, the YouTuber Point Crow, he's getting copyright strikes. Everyone's getting copyright strikes because Nintendo doesn't want people to play their games on YouTube, even though it isn't against policy. Point Crow did a modded version of Breath of the Wild recently, and Nintendo was like, "Yo, bro, don't do that." See, they actually watch people's videos, which is weird. They must have lawyers everywhere monitoring YouTube 24/7. But the thing is, they're the only company that They like to interact with the community, but then they screw the community over by not letting us play their games on YouTube. That's why I play PlayStation instead of Switch games on YouTube. I would love to do a Switch Let's Play one day of old games, of games and stuff like that, but you can't because, Nintendo wants to be a little big baby and copyright strike every single person. Nintendo, calm down. That's why I like to call them the backwards company. They haven't released a new system. Sony and Microsoft has. They still doing the Switch with the new OLED and stuff like that. They also want, they try to remake old games and not make new ones. And then when they do make new ones, they did raise their price up to $10, just like every other company, but they are now, $50, $60 instead of $50, like every other company, except PlayStation and Microsoft are $70 instead of $60. So, I just don't understand what's going on with Nintendo right now. Like, you guys need to let us play the games, or let us do what we want. We love the company, but the thing is, they're going to continue to do that, and people are going to continue to eat that up. They're going to continue to buy their games. Whatever Nintendo does as a sketchy piece of garbage is going to continue. We're going to continue to buy their games, so they know we're going to continue to buy their games because their games are beloved, and they don't care. I don't think they don't care about their fan base. That's the problem with Nintendo. I wish they would. I wish they would care about their fan base. I don't think Microsoft and Sony are kind of doing the same thing, especially Sony recently. Not caring about their fan base, but at least they don't copyright people to hell and back, and I don't have to pay 25 to 35% of my income to Sony or Microsoft every single month. Until I pay off like $10 million or something like that. It sucks. It really does what Nintendo's doing right now. You're the oldest company in the gaming circuit. You were founded in the 1800s as a card company, and now you want to sit there and do this with the games and stuff because you switched the games, and you want to sit there and do this to the fans that make the fan base, but you have a great fan base. Some people just play Nintendo games. I know friends. I have a friend that just plays Nintendo games. So he doesn't have a system except Nintendo. And I grew up on both Nintendo and PlayStation. I play both. I have a Switch. I have a PS5. But the thing is, you can't treat people like this. I'm one of the people that are going to continue to buy your stuff. But at least support the fan base that are doing it. We are your fan base of people. We love your stuff. We're going to continue to buy your stuff no matter what you do, even with the crappy practices that you're doing now. But the thing is, at least treat us better. you're not gonna buy. You're still not gonna lose a lot of because you're more towards kids. That's understandable. You're more of the kids and young adults instead of the adults and teenagers. You know, you're more kids and teenagers than young adults and fully grown adults. I just wish I grew up on Nintendo. I had a SNES. I had a N64. I've played DS. You know, I've had a Game Boy, all that stuff, Game Boy Advance. I just wish Nintendo. I still have an SNES. I got my SNES. I wish Nintendo would, you know, be kind to the fan base that it is, and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, let me mention, I did change my name, my YouTube channel name, but I didn't like it. I'm keeping NPC 1594. I'm not rebranding. You know, I did for a little bit. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to rebrand. It's something that it's nostalgia to me. Like I said, the name doesn't make the channel. The brand, the person does. You know, it's the creator. But back to the video. Nintendo, like, you're the only company that copyrights the crap out of people. Every other company, I don't like Microsoft and PlayStation. They're not out here copyrighting the crap out of people who play their games. They encourage it. You guys do too, but then you go back on your word. You have a policy that people can make videos and share your content. You want people to do that, but if they mod your stuff, if it's not played as intended, then people go crazy. Xbox and PlayStation games are modded all the time. Or if they're not modded, but at least people try to mod them. Or they find secrets and stuff and try to break the game, like glitch world records and stuff like that. And like, hell, for example, Sly 1, you know, the world record is like a couple minutes because people glitch the hell out of the game. And there's videos of this, but you don't see Sony copyrighting the crap out of people for that. Like, you're copyrighting the crap out of people because it's not played as intended. I understand Japanese copyright laws are different from American copyright laws, and that's the laws you get to go with. But there is Nintendo of America. Sony as well has a company in United States. Sony is Japanese as well, but they also go by the United States laws. You guys should too. That's just not fair that there are certain companies that can go by the laws of their country, even though the issue happens in the United States where fair use. If a video is uploaded in the United States, like Point Crows, it should be under fair use. Because the United States, copyright law is fair use. But, I don't know. Nintendo, I love your games, I love your consoles, I've grew up on your stuff. It's just, come on. Don't do this to your fan base. Be better. Same for you, Sony and Microsoft. Don't treat your fan base like garbage. They're not as bad, but they're pretty bad. Nintendo's one of the worst ones I've seen, though. Nintendo, I know you're probably listening to this video because your name's going to be in the title. I just want to tell you guys this. Please treat us better. You guys make the games and stuff, but we're the fan base that buys the games. Without the fan base, this goes to all companies. Without the consumer, you won't have a company. Just saying. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, press the share button, press the like button, press the red shiny subscribe button, press the bell so I'm notified every time I upload a video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.